Hey, welcome back. We have a pen here. This one was part of a two-pen purchase I just made from one of the admins, I think, want to say admin? I don't know. One of the major posters on the what's it called? Machine Pens Reddit group. And this one's pretty cool. So Tactile Turn, obviously one of the big names in pens right now. Unfortunately got a little squish there. And they made this side click in a short, and I've never had one, and this is one of the older ones. You can see by the boxes. If you know the newer boxes, they look like this, I believe, consistently. Never had a side click before, so I guess it looks like the old ones were all like this. This is kind of cool to get one of these old, oh darn, that's too bad. Old boxes, even though this one's totally destroyed. Anyway. This one has the 2-bolt, so they now have a clip that's more integrated. Still has the masterful turn line magic where you really can almost not see the seam, which is a really cool element of the Tactiles. And yeah, let's see what these click pens are all about. Ooh, that is very fidgety, I have to say. That's nice. I like it. So this would compare to something like this if you're more of a bolt person. This is my bolt version of the Tactile. And yeah, I'd say this one's very smooth, but you have to get just the right path to make it smooth. If you are off at all, it doesn't feel great. This one's just very intuitive. A lot of ways you can actuate it. I really like that clip, actually. I think that's a lot nicer clip than these newer ones. Looks like a fully machined. I don't know, this one might be machined too, but it looks more like a bent piece of titanium, whereas that looks like a very high quality, nice clip. So I'm pretty stoked on that, actually. Now I've heard some of these have some issues with this mechanism. I don't know the inner workings of that mechanism or what might lead to that or not lead to it when it happens, but overall it seems solid so far. Let's take a look. I'm assuming this is a Parker size. Indeed. It has a bit of a big spring in there. I wonder if that is a custom spring or not. But it feels good, so I probably wouldn't replace it, because it doesn't feel like it needs a softer spring or anything like that. Sometimes with these bolt style, they just don't feel great until you swap out the spring to something a little lighter, which I don't know how well you can do it the full size, but you can definitely do it with the shorter ones. I've replaced the factory spring in this one. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in one of my boxes, but this one's super easy now and just feels great to me. The best Tactile I've ever handled from a bolt perspective, because I swapped in, I think, just a standard Parker size spring, if I recall correctly. Yep, just a standard Parker spring. I don't know what was in there before, but that made this feel so much better. So if you have a short bolt, bolt action Tactile, I highly recommend that mod. Feels a million times better. But yeah, this is very good. I'm very excited about this. If this had come with a really nice box, and it might have, I'm trying to remember, I think he shipped it in a, in a soft container. So it might have just gotten squished in the mail somewhere, which is unfortunate. Anytime you're shipping something like that, it's a good idea to use like a small flat rate box. Help protect it. Yeah, maybe we'll do an insurance claim if that happened in the mail. Details. Nice, smooth little button there. I don't think it would get hit or deployed by mistake. It just feels very intuitive. Clip pens are a dime a dozen, right? You can get a Pentel Energel or any sort of common click pen that you grew up using in elementary school or whatever, middle school, And they're gonna feel pretty similar to this, to be honest, but there's a little more satisfying overall feel to this with the clip, the body and everything. You get that extra niceness. Let's take a quick gander at the weight. Again, these might be a little lighter now that they don't have screws or something. I imagine those are titanium screws, but not sure. We can check. 1.12, 1.13. Let's just compare it to the Bolt, although that's a bad comparison. So it's lighter than that guy. It feels good. The weight feels really nice to me. Just kind of curious where this one is. 1.14. It's always funny how the shorter pens will sometimes even weigh more because the refill in the G2 weighs less than the Parker. But yeah, this is a nice weight to me. Right around 0.8 to 1.2 tends to be the sweet spot for my perspective. You start getting into Zerk and they get a bit heavier, but they feel very quality. So that one I really love from Smooth Precision pens. He's extremely efficient by having the pocket clip integrated. And that is my favorite overall Bolt pen right there. Those are just amazing. So yeah, I think this one's a win. Definitely stoked to have it. The price was right. Cost less than getting a new one, and it has that cool 2-bolt clip. So I think that's definitely going to be one that sticks around in the collection. Appreciate it from the seller. That's all for now. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.